us, it was still back to the American trip.
Yes.
What's the go with the GOLDS gyms fees? And is that like, I know that's a premium gym, but...
Not really. It's like some of the equipment in there was in there when I was in there, so they haven't got any new stuff. Since they got sold, before GOLDS Gym used to be like a showroom for all the latest equipment.
Yeah.
When a new piece come out, they take the old piece out, put the new piece in, but they don't do that anymore since they got sold. And I think, I'm not sure whether the new owners wanted to get paid to do it rather than get the new equipment for free, and it became like a showroom. People would come out there to that flagship gym and see it and buy it. But now they don't do that, and a lot of the equipment that's there now was there when I was there 15, 20 years ago. So yeah, but the fees was 40, because even my friend Matthew said he went there last year and there were 6 guys from Australia. They went to train, they said $40 each, and with the conversion, that's 56 Australian dollars, so that's a lot of money for one workout. And they said, well, there's 6 of us, do we get a discount? They're like, no. So I paid the 40. And it's all I tell people too, it wasn't, I don't mind paying to go to a gym, so paying it wasn't the problem, it was just the amount. I'm like, well, that's a lot of money just for a casual visit, $40. Do I get lunch or what? A free protein drink? And then I brought the week pass after that, which was another 80, so the $120 come out to be like 212 Australian dollars. So you figure $212, that's a lot of money for just 7 days in a gym.
And when you were talking to people over there, was it like, what's the price of a gym visit? Because we always used to think that gym...
Well, most gyms, like, people started commenting and they were saying, the train at their gym's only $10. I think the most someone said it was 20 at some other gyms. So most gyms are still between 10 and 20 a casual visit. I mean, to me, it's like if it's a touristy gym, the gyms at big GOLDS anyway, that the odd people that come in aren't going to take up much space anyway. So it's like you'd get more doing $10 or $15 than saying 40 and people being turned away. So it's like, just let them pay 15 and go and train. So.
And was it crowded?
Not really. Towards the middle of the mornings you might have got a bit busier, but because there's 3 big rooms, one room could be busier than the other one. You go in the next room and there's probably hardly no one in that room. So depending on what people are doing and stuff, but I was never crowded to the point you're like, oh my god, it's so bad I can't train. So no.
And was the cost of everything else more expensive while you're over there?
The thing I noticed, what had gone up a lot was food. Before, Vegas was still pretty cheap, but everywhere else was like, you'd think, okay, this meal here, like if Rachel and I had breakfast and you're like, oh yeah, we had breakfast and it's like $40, you think, well, that's not bad, 20 a person, but you remember in Australian dollars that would be like almost $80 for 2 people to have breakfast. So some of the places that used to be cheap for food isn't cheap anymore. So that's one thing I noticed. Before, food was really cheap, but now some places, excuse me, it's gone up.
Yeah, so what was, you said something about the Firehouse, was that?
Still the same, yeah. I said the food's the same, but the prices have changed. But it always had its prices going up, but they weren't too bad considering, like, say if I was talking about going to a place like Denny's, it might have increased its prices more than what the Firehouse has, because you've got to get to a point where chicken breast and rice, okay, you charge a large amount for it, you can't keep going up where no one's going to buy it. So that's funny, because I had the steak and eggs and that. They must still have the same supply, because it's almost like as if I was there, like I hadn't been there. Shit, the last time I ate at the Firehouse would have been probably around 2005.
Yeah.
Early 2006 maybe, so that's like what, and now it's 2019, so say 14 odd years or so, 15 years since I ate there, and the steak's exactly the same, taste exactly the same. It'd be almost like, you think over that longer time they might have had a different type of steak, but it'd almost be like when I ate breakfast there in 2005 and then I ate breakfast there a couple of weeks ago, you'd swear it was the next day. It's the same meat, the same everything. So yeah, it's funny, because even like the exact same taste, same cut of steak, same, everything was exactly the same. You think over that many years it'd be like, they might have had this portion of steak and a different cut, but no, exactly the same and taste exactly the same.
And with the Gold's Gym, like, did you point out to them that you actually had your picture up on the wall?
I just joked around with the girl there. I said, not even a discount for your picture on the wall. And she was all apologetic. She's like, oh no, I'm sorry, it's corporate and that. And she actually even sent me an email saying, oh, hi Lee, I hope you don't blame, a message on Instagram, hope you don't blame me for that. I was just doing my job, you know, because I get told by corporate I can't let anyone. And I said, look, it's not your problem, I said. It's just, but I think a lot of my fans and that were abusing abusing her. And then I finally got that email from the head of Gold saying he was going to give me a VIP card for me and a guest to go to any Golds in the world from now on, and he would refund the money and that sort of thing. So I haven't got the card yet, but we'll see when it happens. And I don't expect that. It's like I said, it wasn't about paying. It was just I was saying, wow, the prices have gone up since I was here last. So.
Well, that's one thing I've noticed with business and stuff, that the prices out of US and Australia's a very expensive place because everything's got shipping and whatever, and we've got a small market over here. But the prices in America are, you know, slowly catching up, and $40 US for a breakfast, so that'd be.
I can tell you. I'll tell you what it is actually today, because I have one of those exchange currency converters.
And was that? And when you say a $40 US breakfast, what could you just give us a rundown of what you had?
Steak and eggs and a coffee.
And was that Firehouse?
No, that was at a hotel.
At a hotel.
Yeah, look, let's go $40 American, done.
Including tips and state taxes?
No, that's not including tips. So it's $58 Australia, say 50, almost $59.
Yeah.
And if you add tip on that, that'd be $65 for one person.
So was that? Did you include the tip in the?
I just put tip down, but no, the tip. It was $58 without the tip.
Ooh, geez.
So I leave about another $5 or so tip.
Because you know how over here there's, you know, basic places you can get breakfast and those little bit higher ups. Would the steak and eggs be in the higher up or the?
No, just normal.
Did you have fancy toast or just normal white bread?
Normal wheat toast, because I'm on my comeback. I don't eat white bread.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So I just had wheat toast and that was it, and a coffee. The good thing about America is still the same with your drinks. You always get free refills, so whether you're having coffee or soft drink, or they get for iced tea, which I don't mind, but then it's like, you know, if I have a coffee, you know, you put the milk in it and then you put your sweetener in, it's just right. You get halfway down, then they fill it up and they mess up the mixture.
Yeah, the ratio.
It's like when I got an iced tea, I have an iced tea in a big cup like this.
Yeah.
I put some sweetener in it, I'm like, a bit of lemon, I'm like, that's just right. You get a little bit down, then they top it back up, you're like, oh fuck, now I've got to add more sweetener to it. So it keeps messing up the mixture.
And your ratios are based on a full cup, not and you're not over there often enough to tweak them.
Exactly. So like wait till to completely empty and then fill it back up.
And did you train in Las Vegas or you didn't?
No, I didn't train there. Just went to see the magician. That was pretty cool. And then that was it. I just had a day just walking around the strip. It was like 40 something degrees out in the sun. Yeah, but the magician was good. If you come with me next time, you'll be okay, because me and a guest can train for free. So if you're there when I'm there, you can come train with me for free.
You haven't got the pass yet, mate.
I know. But when I
it's
do
in the mail.
Get it, what I'm going to do is what I'm going to do, people. If you happen to be at Gold's and you see me there, I'm going to have a workout at 6. So whoever wants to come in with me, I'll charge you $10. And then I'll come back after breakfast about 9. If you want to get in with me, I'll charge you $10.
Yeah, and that's just a half an hour workout.
Yeah. So by the end of the day, I can get a few people in and just charge them $10 each. You're saving $30, people, and I'll be making money. How's that?